What's going on, Poke people? Today I am wearing my Bulbasaur sweater to mark a very special occasion. I've gotten through all of my master sets, and we have a new set coming out on the, I think, 24th of May, the Twilight Masquerade set. And leading up to this event, I wanted to take a look back at all 7 of the sets that have come out so far this year. Well, not this year, but in this era, right? In the Scarlet and Violet era. We've got the base set, the Paldea Evolved set, Obsidian Flames, and it was between Paldea Evolved and Obsidian Flames when I got back into collecting. 151 set, amazing set. I think we can all agree that's an awesome one. Paradox Rift, Paldean Fates, and Temporal Forces. And what I wanted to do is play a little game with this to figure out which set I liked the best. So I went to pokedata.io and took a look at the top 10 hits based on value on this site for all 7 of these sets. So here we are at Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, 151, Paradox Rift, Paldean Fates, and of course, Temporal Forces. Now I've taken all of these hits and I have put them together against each other. So these are all of the number 1 hits in each set, Scarlet and Violet, Paldea Evolved, etc., etc. And I'm going to rank them against each other. And I want you to do the same who are watching at home, right? Take a pen and paper or try and mentally calculate what your favorite ones are, because we're going to figure out what your best and favorite set is by ranking them against each other based on values. Now, is this a perfect system? No, but it's what we got. So this is how I'm gonna present the game. And we're starting with round 1. I've already done this ahead of time, and I've got my scores marked out. So I'll give you a second to take a look. But in 3 seconds, we're gonna flip the screen, so spoilers, and we're gonna see my results. And here we are. The Magikarp from Paldea Evolved, clearly my favorite. To my own surprise, I actually love this Iron Crown from Temporal Forces. And also to my own surprise, when looking at these cards against each other, I love the Miriam from Scarlet and Violet base set, even more than the Charizard from 151. And there's 3 Charizards on this page, which to me is a little bit concerning. The only one that really stands out is the 151. It is what it is. Number 2, this round's actually pretty cool. A lot of really nice different artwork. We've got the Iono, which used to be the number 1 in Paldea Evolved as well. Morty's Conviction, which at one point was also number 1 in Temporal Forces. So I'll give you 3 more seconds. Take a look, mark your answers, and here's mine. First, the Bubble Mew. This card's absolutely gorgeous. I've pulled it myself, and it really shines in person. I also love the Groudon. The Groudon, I also pulled really, really amazing card. Gardevoir, I have a Gardevoir as well. I didn't pull it, I paid for it. I think it really amazing card. The Blastoise, fantastic. And then the Iono, don't really care for it. Morty's Conviction, I don't think there's anything really particularly special about it other than there's a Gengar there. And yeah, the Charizard EX, too many Charizards. Round 3. So this is the 3rd hit in each of the 7 sets. Some differences here. We've got our first item card, and yeah, first item card. Yeah, something different, something new. Give you 3 more seconds, and then we'll take a look at my results. You're welcome to pause the video if you need more time, but I'm going to switch it now. And for me, without question, the Pidgeot from Obsidian Flames is number 1. This card is so cool. I love the entire line. I also love the Iron Hands. It's so goofy with him like coming through and busting holes through all of the walls. Really nice card. The Gardevoir EX with the Wooper in the background is a real standout. The Raging Bolt, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but really cool card. Chimpao, amazing. And I don't like the Venusaur. I just don't like it. Sorry, Venusaur. Not my card, and who cares about this item? Number 3, that's actually kind of rough. Here we are, round 4. And we've got our first EX card. Very interesting. And our first shiny card. Otherwise, it's a lot of special illustration cards and even a couple of illustration rares. 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and boom. For me, it's the Zapdos. Come on. This card in and of itself could be the number 1 hit in 151. It's such an amazing card. And the Miraidon, this was actually a surprise to me. I did not think I was going to like this card, but when I stacked it up against the rest of the competition in round 4, I think it really stands out. Really cool point of view. You've got the Fido in the apartment as well, and just the coloring. Oh, it's really beautiful. The Sleepy Raichu, also very cool. The Iron Valiant, oh, how the mighty have fallen. This used to be the number 2 card in the set, and it's been overtaken. And Walking Wake, fine, and The shinies, the shinies look cool, but there's 120 of them. They're not particularly standoutish, and they're going to be ranking pretty low in a lot of my rankings moving forward. And in a part, that's not totally fair to Paldean Fates. I still maintain that Paldean Fates is my favorite set to open so far, but yeah, it's going to hurt the rankings. Anyway, here we are in round 5. So these are the 5th highest hits in each of the 7 sets. Give you another couple of seconds. We've got another item card. We've got a supporter card, 2 supporter cards, a couple of more Charizards. So many Charizards. There you go. 3, 2, 1. And for me, yeah, the Altaria. Beautiful card. It harkens back to the Aerodactyl card from Sword and Shield. Really cool. The Arven. I think this really stands out against the competition. A really cool card. They're just out having a picnic. All sorts of cool stuff to be checking out. The Charizard. Now, I usually don't like these ultra rares, but this Charizard really pops, as do all the ultra rares in 151. So I'm making an exception for this set. I do think the Super Rod looks kind of cool, especially when you compare it against this Iono, which I don't like at all, especially with this like shiny thing here. It kind of just looks like there's a print line at the card. The Gouging Fire, I think they did Entei a little bit dirty in this. I don't know. I don't like it. And this Charizard EX, no. Sorry, Obsidian Flames. You went from top of the heap to bottom very quick. Now, we're on the second half. We're already halfway done. This is round 6. We've got another item card, another dinosaur-looking card, another shiny. We've got another ultra rare EX card here. I've made my choice. Let's see what yours are. And this one surprised me, because this one even has my name in it, Mind Jack. And yeah, the results shocked even myself, and I chose the Tyranitar. I didn't think this was going to be my number 1 card, but it turned out when I look at them all, I love it. I thought the Alakazam or the Cleffa would be, but no, this Tyranitar is really special, as is the Cleffa, as is the Alakazam. Really, these could be 7A, 7B, and 7C in my opinion, but I have to pick, so I chose the Tyranitar. The Iron Leaves also looks amazing. Personally, I think it should be right there behind the Iron Crown. As number 2 in the set, or maybe number 3 behind the giraffe-looking guy. But then, yeah, rare candy, who cares, who cares, who cares? These are not 6-worthy hits, in my opinion. Round 7, another interesting round, and some really interesting cards coming up, right? Another EX card, another shiny, another supporter, another supporter. I'll give you a couple more seconds. All right, this is where the depth of the set is going to start playing a role, and in this case, 151 clearly has some strong depth. This Squirtle card is gorgeous, especially in person. The Goldango, really cool, unique card with the Gimme Ghoul, right, which makes it even specialer. The Koraidon, along with the Miraidon that we saw earlier, is a really special-looking card. The Eri has got all sorts of crazy stuff going on, and I'm not a big fan of this Iono, especially compared to the other ones, and the EX and the shiny, nope, those would be bottom of the heap for me. We're on to round 8. We're getting close. I want to speed through this because you can pause it at home and take your time to do all of your ranking and voting. But here we've got some legendaries. We've got another shiny, more EX, more supporter cards. I'll give you 3 more seconds to make your choice. Actually, now that I look at this, we've got 3 fire type at the top here, which is kind of cool. And those 3 fire type take the cake for me. It was a real toss-up between these 3, which is similar to, I think, round 6. But the Chi-Yu is gorgeous, the Ninetales is gorgeous, and the Charmander is just so cute. It's such a good card. And then behind it, I think the Arven pops more than Bianca's Devotion does, and then the Garchomp over the Pidgey. Round 9, all right, so this is the 9th best hit by price, according to Poke Data, for each of the 7 sets that have come out in Scarlet and Violet Era. Go ahead, take a look. Another EX card. We've got another card in the Gardevoir line, another card in the Charizard line. We've got our first Ace Spec. All right, 3, 2, 1. And for me, the Ralts, the Kirlia, the Gardevoir line, I think is really special, as is the Charizard, the Charmeleon, and the Charmander line. I also love the Professor Seta's Vitality with the partner Pokemon here. Super cute. A-Spec, definitely really special card and look way better in person than you think they would. And then EX and Shinies all the way at the bottom. And here we are on our last round. And this is a really cool round, right? Some of these cards are really, really nice. I'll give you 3 seconds. Pause the video. Make your votes. Here here we go. Boom. I think you probably could have guessed Curly is number 1. I love it. Parasol Lady, what a gorgeous card. I mean, this could come from any TCG, not necessarily Pokemon. It's just really, really nice artwork, as is this Arven. I really like these trainer cards, right? These special illustration trainer cards from Paldean Fates, and only one of them made it into the top 10. I think if the other ones would have, Paldean Fates would have done a lot better in my books. But remember, this is my voting, not necessarily yours. The Tinkaton, also really cool colors in this really special card. Bulbasaur, the whole Bulbasaur line is just not my favorite. I'm a Squirtle guy all the way, with Charmander coming in next. And I know I'm wearing Bulbasaur right now, but it's not my favorite card. Iron Boulder, also not my favorite. And the Basic Energy, I mean, come on, Obsidian Flames, you can do better than that. But who wins, right? I've done my ranking. It's time for you to sit down with paper and pen and start calculating yours. I put mine into a Google Sheet, of course, because that's what I do. And I am as shocked as you are, genuinely, to say that Scarlet and Violet base set, for me, is the winner. I did not expect this to happen. I thought it might be high up there, like, you know, third, fourth set, somewhere in the middle anyway. But I did not expect it to be number 1. And in my books, it's right up there with what you would expect, 151, just edges it out. Paldea Evolved coming in third place for me, right before and right with Paradox Rift. And I think this is the general expectation, right? Coming in after that, Temporal Forces, then Paldean Fates, and then Obsidian Flames. So very few objections when it comes to 151 through Obsidian Flames. It's just, I'm stunned. I don't know what to say, other than I think people are sleeping on Scarlet and Violet base set. I think it's a much better set than people give it credit for. And one of the funny things is, a lot of the cards that I think are really beautiful in this set, this Penny, the Slowpoke, the Railu, this Drowsy's gorgeous, the Great Tusk is amazing, Armor Rouge is a stunning card, where are you, Wiglet, oh, the goat, possibly the greatest card Pokemon has ever made, not to mention this Dundozo. Awesome, awesome, awesome art. Let's go down a little bit more. The Fido, really cool. Scarlet and Violet base set is fantastic. And yeah, this is it. I'm going to have to start putting my money where my mouth is and start focusing on this set after I finish 151 and Crown Zenith. I hope you enjoyed this game, this exercise. Do comment below. Let me know how your results turned out and what set is your favorite based on this. And if you enjoyed this game, let me know if you'd like to see more of this in the future, if you have any other duels that you'd like me to put together. I will make them and I will publish them here on YouTube. All the best with your master set collecting, and see you in the next video. Peace.